Hello and welcome to Ink and Inspirations. In this video I have a card made with a clear window sheet, and here it is. It's an anniversary card that I posted previously on my blog, and I want to show you how you can create a card using a clear window sheet and your cardstock. Now this paper on this card is the Night and Day collection, which if you've followed my blog for any time you know that I love this paper. It is currently in the clearance rack for a great price, so if you don't have it, grab you some quick. Can only be ordered through the online store. And it comes with a window sheet, and I cut it at 4 inches wide. Now the sheet comes in 12 by 12, but I wanted to make it a card that I could get out of 3 out of the one sheet of window sheet. So I cut it at 4 inches by 11, and then I folded it in half, and I have my card base now. So that's a 4 by 11 inch piece of that clear window sheet. Now here are the pieces of paper that I used. This piece of Night and Day designer paper is 4.5 by 3, or 3 by 4.5, sorry. And then I have the mat in basic black that's in 3.25 by 4.75. And that, if on a regular card, we would just mount it just like that and be ready to go. But on this clear base, we don't want our adhesive to show, so we're going to put the printed side on the front of the card, the mat on the inside just behind the designer sheet, and it will create a beautiful mat that you can see through the window sheet. So here is probably the best tip I can give you on this is be sure you put your adhesive a little ways in from the edge so it doesn't show when you put that mat over it. And I'm going to slip it behind the front cover, and on this sheet it's dotted, so I can line it up really easily like that. And you can see how you can see the adhesive through there, and you don't want that to show. So when you place this on top, on the outside of the card, it's going to cover it up but be matted, and just as like on a standard card. Alright, so I'm going to adhere that just to the front of that and leave the little 1/4 inch border all the way around, or try to at least. Okay, so there we have the front of the card, and these were printed from my digital studio on cardstock vellum. You can get the same effect using the fabulous Florets stamp set with StazOn, jet black StazOn ink stamped on cardstock vellum. And I'm going to use a mini glue dot behind the center of the flower to kind of camouflage it, and place it on the card front, and do it with the other one. Okay, so I have the leaf, and you can see I'm going to put a glue dot on it, but what I didn't realize is that I had put it on the wrong side, not the printed side, the back side of the vellum cardstock, and I'm placing it there, and I really don't like how it looks, so I'm going to take it out and try to turn it over and see if that works. And I don't like how I have to tuck it in so far where the glue dot, you know, doesn't show, so I'm going to pull it out, rub the glue dot off, and my manicure is horrible, excuse me, and then attach it back. Okay, so there, it doesn't show, the glue dot doesn't show, and the leaf is peeking out from behind the flowers, and it looks a little dimensional there because it's popping up a little bit. Now I've taken some punches and used the Teeny Tiny Wishes to stamp the sentiment, Happy Anniversary. And I've got the designer label punch, and that's the modern label, and you can see I'm putting that there, and then I decide I want to use the red on top of the black instead of the white. So this is one of the large oval punch, not the wide one, the largest of the two smallest one. I'll have the number up on the screen. I'm layering it there, and then I'm going to put the modern label with the sentiment on top of that. And be sure and try and layer your punches. It makes really unique medallion looking elements for your cards. So that'll be there. I'll add a ribbon, and I just wanted to add that red for a pop to the card. Now for the inside and the back of the card, I have a basic black in the same measurement, 3.25 by 4.75, and I'm going to adhere it to the very back of the card base. And I'm lining it up with the previously adhered black cardstock. And here again, I'm putting the adhesive toward the inside of the cardstock, excuse me. And I'm going to line that up over the adhesive that's on the inside of the card, so that when you look at the front, you can't see the different layers. You open it up and there's your black. Now I want to cover up and have a place to write my greeting, so I'm taking some Whisper White in 3 by 4.5, same as the designer paper dimensions, and I'm going to put it on the inside of the card above that black mat, again leaving 1/4 of an inch around the edge, and then it's going to be ready to go after I add my final embellishments. So even if you have the clear window sheets from Stampin' Up, you can do the same technique using the clear as a card base. Just use your cardstock and your elements. I put some rhinestones there on the flowers, and you'll have a really pretty, unique card to send to someone. If you have any questions, email me at lisa@inkinspirations.com. Thanks for joining me. See you later. Bye-bye.